The crowd at the airport was suffocating when a woman in a tight suit appeared at the entrance to the landing. Her walk was confident, her gaze cold and focused. It was Dr. Evelin Braun, founder and general director of the international technological giant Brown Tech Industries, which invested billions of dollars around the world. She was holding a first-class ticket in her hands and calmly headed to her plane. Everything was going as usual until one of the airport security officers looked over with his colleagues. "Hey, madam," said the guard sharply. "Show me your documents." "Of course," Evelyn replied calmly, taking out her passport and ticket. He looked up and frowned. "I'm sorry, but you seem to be mistaken. This flight is only for business passengers." Evelyn raised her eyebrows. "I'm flying in business class. Take a closer look at the ticket." But the guard did not listen. Two others came up and, without asking unnecessary questions, grabbed her by the hand. The crowd began to record what was happening on their phones. "Let me go immediately," she said, already losing patience. "This is a violation of the law. The order of the boss," one of the guards muttered as they dragged her back to the waiting room. Passengers groaned. Nobody interfered. Only one young man shouted, "Do you even know who this is?" But it was too late. Evelyn stood aside, her hair slightly frayed, her suit crumpled. She took a deep breath, looked at the flight plan, and said, quietly but clearly, "Okay, then you have chosen your destiny." 3 hours later, her personal plane was already standing on the runway of another airport in the cabin. She dialed a number. "James, contact the investment department. Withdraw all projects from this country, immediately." "But ma'am, it's more than $5 billion in investments," the assistant answered carefully. "Exactly. Let them feel how much humiliation is worth." The news spread around the world. The next day, a black woman named SEO was subjected to a racist insult at the same airport. Hundreds of companies announced a boycott. The stock exchange collapsed, and the government was forced to make an official apology. A week later, the same airport looked completely different. A banner hung at the main entrance. "We regret. We are changing." The director of the airport was nervously waiting in the hall. When Evelyn appeared again, he hurried to her, bowing slightly. "Dr. Brown, please, on behalf of the whole administration." She raised her hand, stopping him. "No words are needed. I am interested in action." He nodded, and the guards who had participated in the incident were brought out right in front of her. Evelyn looked at them and said calmly, "I do not hold a grudge, but each of your actions has consequences." With these words, she walked toward her plane, this time greeted by applause. The same crowd that once only watched silently now filmed her with admiration. One boy standing by the glass partition shouted, "Miss Brown, you are a hero." She smiled for the first time throughout this ordeal and answered, "No, I'm just a person who did not allow herself to be humiliated." And as the plane rose into the sky,